wonder y'all can't see this, can you? This is thoroughly pissing me off. I logged into the restream in the internet, and now I'm having to log in all over the place in the OSB. It's just a complete crock of crap. I've never seen anything like it. So now I'm going to copy and paste my stuff into all three of these places here that I have to log into. Right when you need this stuff to work, these dumb shits start shit with you. I mean, why? Oh, verpistischendeiten, what is a bus? I can't even see the whole freaking thing. Ugh. You know what? Close it. No, you know what? Verpistisch. This is the biggest crock of crap I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so there we go. Oh, do you mean, Gita? So now I don't have the chat here for me. I only have the chat in the stream window. And they can, go fuck themselves as far as I'm concerned. I'm not even going to pardon myself for saying so. Screw you, I don't want to upgrade your service. It sucks. Seriously. You're like, oh my God. So, let's get our game going here and we can find it. And then tomorrow I'm going to struggle to find the Baldur's Gate. Again, like I did this morning. Okay. No, at the moment it's finding everything else except this. There we go. Okay, now y'all are almost with me. This has to do with when I stream the Baldur's Gate, it comes out very small and then I have to resize it. This is the back and forth that I go through. I'm going to have to think something up, maybe might have to use only the Twitch for the Evil Baldur's Gate party. We'll have to see. So, alle hope. Okay, here we go. Bye-bye. Let's go. So I can't see how many people are viewing. I apologize. Welcome everyone to my stream. Sorry, grouchy. I get grouchy when the technology doesn't work like it should, I've been working with computers since 1985. And no offense to the neurotypicals, but since y'all took it over, the shit is moody. The computers are just bleh. So let's go back down into the temple. We were working on that. Like I said, I didn't set up the difficulty. Then. I know some of these things are pretty hard. Would be nice if y'all, when I go back and listen to these, what's weird is when I go back and listen to these, it feels like I'm not very loud. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, haven't seen me before, I wear the rabbit ears because I'm the mother of 9 rabbits. Let me turn this front light on here. At least I am at the moment. I have had up to 17 rabbits. I used to breed rabbits just for petting, not for food, much to the chagrin of many older Germans who only knew rabbits as things that you eat because of after the war, when they didn't have anything or didn't have much to eat. One understands that. Okay. So now we're going to go get this room. Then I think we should get that room. And then I think we should go around that back way. Hey, you were dead. It grew back. I think that's great. It grew back. Hello. Nothing? Nada, nix, zip, zilch. Maybe we weren't actually in this room before. Maybe I'm dreaming as to him. Let's open our inventory. Oh, we'll get a sweater on again. I was giving a rabbit medicine and he was just ripping my good sweater up, so I had to take the sweater off. This parchment is relatively intact, but the ink upon it is faded. You can make out only a few patches of careful, tidy script. Visitors to the ritual floor. Rhetoric's Obrica says, redemption for those, for even these, forgot and struck the largest bell first rather than second. So we need this because we're going to have to figure out the puzzle of the bells. We're going to leave that on him then. We know the big bell is second, right? And I see there's no way out of here, so I guess I had not been in that room yet. So it's weird switching back and forth from Baldur's Gate to Pillars of Eternity. Baldur's Gate 2, that is to say, not Baldur's Gate 1. Because they are, although they're similar, they're also quite different. Those who play these games will know what I'm talking about. I assume. If you don't, then you can ask. I have my thingy on, or should have my thingy on that reads this stuff. Moment. Jackasses. So now it's there again. This thing is cut off, and I don't even know why. So my chat is back again. Crazy people. Do you have that moment when your brain empties out? You can't remember what in the devil you was doing? Or what you were doing, more properly said. Ooh. Naughty ha-has. That's the one I was looking for earlier. She's getting all head up and he just hits her in the face. And poisons her. Okay. Hey. By the way, I get my teeth put in tomorrow at 15 o'clock Central European time. So my morning stream, I still won't have them, but the evening stream, they should be in. Finally. Hey. Hello, Asha. Thank you. Finished taking care of that. So, huda, 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 huda. Crazy text down at the bottom, pulling my eye away, as always. No. No, don't use your spells. No. No, I don't want them using their spells without me telling them to, because the next thing I know, unless that was when I told them to, but still. Otherwise, they use all sorts of spells, and you can't keep track of what they still have. I'm a veteran RPGer, so I don't want them to just do whatever they feel like. I think that all just went on him. Oh, she said. Oh, good. All went in the box. A haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is the sense within you of a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with a grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges toward and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor lined with torches and gleaming crystals. And by the way, just an aside, a language note. Typically, it's the Brits have one form and the Americans the other. Toward and towards are actually interchangeable. It's a language thing. So dialect, actually, you could call it. I'm not comfortable with towards you, but rather toward you. So I just read it the way I'm comfortable. You're running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late again. The right's going to begin without you. We get one of the clues here. You hear the tolling of a bell, and your spirit lifts as you recognize the familiar warped tone of the right hand. I'm dyslexic. Representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky and last to fade in the dawn's light. You pray fiercely that this was the first of the chimes and not the last. So, okay, what we now know is we need the bell on the right, we need the big bell, and the bell on the right comes again at the end. Okay, that's what we know so far. The lights fade, as does the memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. I got the nicest compliment, by the way, on my YouTube channel. Someone wrote me and said, I've had a bunch of videos that have like very few views pushed onto me lately from YouTube. This is the only one that I clicked on to watch, and I don't regret it. I just went, that is so sweet. Because I'm just not everyone's cup of tea. Not that well known either. So this should go here. Ah, it went on to him. Really? No, it didn't. It went in the box. Ugh. So, on your knees.
VMYK. Welcome to my channel.
Hi. By the way, guys, when you come to the channel and you see that the viewer count doesn't go up, it means that somehow Twitch doesn't think you're sitting in the stream properly. But I'm going to leave that to you. So, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you can join me. If you look in the viewer list, you'll see there's more people here than what they show. They just lurk. I have a lot of lurkers. Same people coming back again. Some of them don't follow me, which is their prerogative. It doesn't really matter. It's up to them. It's not like Kick where I would be monetizing after 75 followers. Twitch doesn't do that.
Leave it to me. Yeah.
Now, before we get ourselves killed, see if we can get her all hid up. See if he can cast that. And let's have him actually cast something sensible. That was just a whelp.
What?
Okay. Now would be a good time for something a little hands-on. Okay, I think maybe his spell was disrupted. Oh, didn't even see that. Bugger me. Ah, yeah, he's down. I was not paying proper attention. Get him out of the way and then let him do that. Babe, how come you're just... Oh, yeah. Okay. My bad.
Not to alarm me.
He's got some broken ribs. Bruised ribs. Well, get up and walk it off. Oh, I can't help it. So, Savage Defiance. She doesn't need that yet. She's almost dead, so let's go.
Hey. Varathis!
What's cute about Adar is he doesn't even like some of these people, and yet he'll still be like, well, you know, like, we should take better care of Aloth.
All right, then.
Watch. Such a baby. Okay.
Yes?
Actually, we could all
I'll see what I can find.
get down there. Come over here. Let me know before we open anything. We can check it. These are more modern games, so we don't have to stand around waiting all day. This one has, I was talking earlier in Baldur's Gate about I missed the games that had platinum, gold, silver, and bronze coins, and this is one of the newer games that has employed that. Don't know if it confused some of the people or something.
Hey.
One never knows. To his grace I write to implore it. The rest of this letter is crossed out in several places. And then abandoned altogether.
Hey. Aye?
See what she's using. Okay, this one's clearly better. What is he using, by the way? Just a saber, right? One-handed saber. Let's change the value from low to high. Excuse me. I think I'm having allergies more than anything else. It's that time of year where the leaves are starting to rot. Oh, it's a pole axe. Excuse me, I thought it was just an axe. It's a pole axe. Pole axe. So, knight. Oh. Scroll of Flame, Fan of Flames, I think can be used by him, right? Should be, would be, could be. Lore 2.
Kanan 7.
Doesn't really say.
Welcome to my channel.
Hedy. Welcome.
I shall.
Well, I really kind of thought all of you would come. It was my bad. Oh, tea.
Yes?
Squeeze through there. So, see, we can see the bells from here. I'm just going to take everything.
I'll see what I can do.
I have a fetish about collecting books.
The
Just
work of a moment.
see my real life. Little library here. Okay, since we're not finding anything, let's let go of that. I thought we might find some secret Simpson. So we've got 2 clues. There should have been a third. There should have been another one. Three bells hang from the stone protrusion that run along this wall. Years of dust and grime coat the metal. There's one large bell at the center, flanked by 2 smaller ones. We didn't get all the clues for some reason, although I thought we searched everything. What we would find. The bells appear fully intact. They are made of a thick iron and look very heavy. There doesn't appear to be much out of the ordinary about them. So what we would know if we found all the clues is that we need to ring this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. The peculiar chime rings through the ruins. There's a quiet, melodic chime from all 3 bells before their discordant voices meet in one powerful, rising rush of sound. It seems to fill the whole of the temple, a driving flood of song that drowns all other thought. Out. As the tolling fades, you hear a creak from the direction of the doors, as the passage to the lower levels swings open. And I'm not sure what clue, like I said, I'm not sure what clue that we failed to procure. Very strange. Having played the game before, I know what it is we're looking for. Or what we missed, that is to say. Da. I think we need to take better care of Durrance. You wake to the sensation of being shaken and you open your eyes to see Adair. Standing over you, his hand jostling your shoulder, he looks concerned. Your eyes are heavy and your vision blurred. The vague unease of unremembered nightmares clouding your thoughts. You are not sure you slept at all the previous night.
Hey! You awake? Good. You were kind of thrashing around, eyes rolled back in your head. You were shaking. Trying to snap you out of it for a long time now. I was gonna have to get a bucket of cold water. You don't seem like you get much rest at night. You got those dark circles under your eyes.
No, I get enough to get by.
Well, it's the Watcher thing, then. I'm sure it just takes some time to adjust is all. I'll try to let it sort itself out. But you'd better wake up faster next time. Trust me, you don't want that bucket of cold water.
His smile is not one of a man convinced by his own words. Oh, we should not go over the Great Seal, certainly.
Well, it's strange looking back. All the time
Wise
I
Bot
spent here growing up.
said. 2
Never seeing
viewers,
what was coming.
+2, alarm clock 21 minutes and 38 seconds.
Okay, so let's see what we're going to find down here. Shades, shadows. Not sure which one is more desirable, a shade or a shadow.
Urban J. Welcome to my channel.
Hetty. So we've got this, we've left it on, it's not on easy, it's actually on normal. Pardon me. We've left it there because there's a pretty nasty fight coming up down below. Well, here too. There's a couple of them in this place. So we just left him where that left it on normal level. When you first start the game, it suggests easy level.
You're not getting through me.
Some fights I have to make an effort, others I don't. In one shadow, you don't even have to break a sweat for one shadow. Ooh, tea. Oh, and now we have two. I'm sorry, I'm such a weirdo. I mean, I'm not sorry that I'm a weirdo, I'm just a weirdo. I don't even know why I prefaced that, but that was sorry. Okay. Come on, kill it before it spreads. All y'all, turn around. Get to it. Yeah. Just get it done. Okay, so. Memory serves me that most of these doors to lead to something very naughty. Or at least mildly naughty. Oh, okay. I didn't see any enemies and it's... Oh, hello. So now, who's this? That's you? You're stuck at the back? Well, bugger me. Who's that? Okay.
Hey.
I think we should all come back in here just a little bit. Come on, get over here.
Hey.
Get out of the way. Come on. Oh, bugger me.
Yes. Indeed.
Well, now we're just going to have to sacrifice them, aren't we? Okay, that's better. I hate that when they're in the wrong order. Having problems getting anything. I don't know. Can you knock a shadow down? Let's go find out. Whoosh! Whoosh! She couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Whoosh! Oh, bugger me. Did you Did you even try to knock him down? Did I disrupt it somehow? Okay. Okay. There you go. Now y'all come over here. Take care of this something ugly. I don't think you can deal with any of them, but now then that's just me. Okay. Let's go tiptoe through the tulips.
See now what the flame has shown us?
He must have a pretty good perception there. That one's yours, boy. Good job. These little rings are a dime a dozen in this game as you go. We'll find a lot of them.
Yes?
Oh, we'll presume this is not trapped. Ooh, nice. Two-handed. Let me consider it. He's got a shield right now. And I don't know as how he really... I'm too thrilled about that. Let's give him the big sword. He can go and hit people. Ooh, tea. So... Up. Hopla. Their condition is somewhat questionable. Let's go over to this side.
And what does the flame reveal?
Let's see if we survive this. There was a whole bunch of them skulker or whatever the... Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, betrayed. Uh-oh. Phantom. And a couple shadows. She can't do anything yet. But they're fixing to. So who can do what? Who, ha, who? Combat only. Nobody can really do anything, can they? Except him. You could be quite naughty.
What?
Marksing. Welcome to my channel.
Welcome. So, let's get at it here. I want you to get all head up, darling. You... have a heart attack or go invisible? Oh, it went somewhere else. Okay. Where did it go? That doesn't seem to have done anything last time we used it. Oh, freeze it. Well, maybe freezing damage just doesn't do it for these fellers. And then he seems to be a bit put out here. Okay.
Yes?
I've got it on highly on manual control, by the way. He's got that in grip. Let's go get this one. Yeah, I can't do anything with him at the moment. I don't reckon.
What?
That's not going to do a lot of damage, is it? Okay, the priest is out. You got that one. Why isn't she doing anything?
The strain. Damn it. We gotta take...
We got to take better care of Olaf. I think that's so funny when he says it. I'm just doing. So come on, let's you and me. What else you got there, darling? That's once per rest. Well, we's fixing to rest now. I can tell you that.
Hey.
Come on, take care of it. Oh, and he's down, and he's up, and he's down, and he's up.
All right, then. Hey.
Okay. Ah. Told you it was naughty. That phantom thing is really naughty. Oh, is that it? Seriously?
All right, then.
All of you.
All right, then.
Silence surrounds me.
Oh, it is not within our natures to forgive. Those who seek redemption seek a long and winding path, a road which takes us down into the very hollows of our soul and asks us to reflect upon the fractured aspects of ourselves. That's it.
You should see this.
Nice. Okay. So one of the things I do want to do real quick is I want to go back over here for a second. Video capture. I want to kind of make this a little bit smaller. I don't think I need to be that big. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to need to sleep. Right in the middle of the temple, we just start a fire. Seems a wee bit asocial to me, but hey, you know, what do I know? Not much from that last fight, let's be honest. I know I look like I'm just running around like a chicken with my head cut off. It's probably because I am. No, I'm kidding. I knew this was going to be a rather naughty fight over here. I didn't think the other one would be quite that naughty. Or we can do a different tactic. Okay. You get all head up. You cast that. You throw the book at him. Oh, that's her? Oh, darned. I thought that was him.
How may I help?
See, we just got rid of one, and another one magically appears behind us. Right by our wizard, by the way.
How may I help?
Who needs to clean the blood off his face. Use our barbs of condemnation here. Okay, that is not pertinent at the moment.
Twisty Scoomer.
Okay.
Welcome to my channel.
Hetty, welcome. Come on, just kill it. You, clean yourself up. Might seem like a mental move to make, but that is what I wanted to do. she's supposed to be getting herself cleaned up. This, and he has no more knockdowns.
Oh.
Aye?
And they left us nothing behind. How rude. Okay,
Silence surrounds me.
that was pretty quick. Not yet. He has like the least hit points, doesn't he? He does.
I'm glad we're traveling together too, but isn't this a bit much?
Capistish.
Hey,
Okay,
All right, then.
I want Adair out of the room.
hey,
You can wait out there, darling.
Aye?
hey.
There we go.
Oh.
I don't know if she can even do that. Not that one, but he's not going to be able to set this one off, and I don't know that he has the hit points for it.
Yes.
The ultimate in self-sacrifice here.
Aye?
Oh.
Go away, yes, I
Aye?
go.
The work of a moment.
He couldn't actually get rid of the other trap, so we had to set it off. And she had the most hit points. Nobody else would have survived that better. Oh, how interesting. Well, now that's interesting too. I think that the people downstairs have a remote that's on the same frequency as my cabinet here.
Azamra_Mayu. Welcome to my channel.
Which is, of course, problematic. Which means that when they turn that thing off, my cabinet goes off. The cabinet lights back there. Oh! Oops! Oh, bugger me. Oh, bugger me sideways. Okay. She's not exactly in the condition for this.
Yes? How may I help?
OT. Come on. Battle's over. Y'all can stop now. I just remembered something naughty showed up after I looted that chest.
All right,
Let's
then.
just double check, make sure there's nothing else in this room. Now we're going to have to use another one of our supplies. Now let's go up and sleep at the end this time. I'm thinking they can use it. All right, guys. That's enough. Stop being silly. Make our way back upstairs. There we go. And I do get that my calm, non-hectic style is not for everyone, and I'm not sexualizing my channel. I figure, you know, males and females alike can get that elsewhere. They don't have to get it from me. Plenty of young numbers willing to treat themselves like objects. I'm a veteran gamer. I may not be the best gamer in the world. I'm starting to get a little old. But I enjoy it. I love to laugh. Hope y'all come in here and laugh too. You can laugh at me. That's okay. With me, to me. Whatever your preference is. Tomorrow morning I'm going to be having a fairly early morning stream. Central European time, 6:30. It's in my schedule. Y'all are welcome to come join me. I'm going to be streaming my Evil Party in Baldur's Gate 2. Keep swapping back and forth, and it's kind of annoying because I have to change all the information every time, but you got to work with what you got. What do you have for sale? Come to that. What do you give me for the trap? That's fair enough gold. So, we actually, oddly enough, we did a beer for one of those recipes we were contemplating. Well, now I don't know as how we need 6 of them, but we'll take 2. I think we'll wait on everything else because we don't yet have a lot of coin. So let's go in here. I had aimed to give him that. +9 will. His will must be just off the charts, right? That's deflection. We gave the ring to somebody else. Stimmt. When you go in here, you do have the ability to enchant items if you have the ingredients that are required. We don't have any of these. The only thing we can add right now is intellect. It's not going to do him a lot of good. He has his proofing already. It's pierce proof. Okay. I just wanted to show you that. Let's go into the crafting menu here. Make iron skin if we want to. And nothing above that. We're not high enough level. Oh, we don't have anything for the food neither. What was it we needed the beer for? Does anyone remember? Ah, the savory pie. And us without any meat. Did she have meat? We can put this in here too. We're done with that one.
Welcome.
I didn't remember if she had any meat. She's got camping supplies, but generally we find camping supplies as we're going. We shouldn't, generally speaking, we shouldn't have to buy camping supplies. So let's take a room. Okay. Like I said, we don't have a whole lot of money yet. Well, we're not high enough level to go and do the blacksmith's quest yet. Third level. So we're going to pop up to 4th level pretty soon. Probably all of us. Let me grab my sweater real quick. Starting to get a little bit chilly out here. When I said to my partner that I was going to stream this evening, he said to me, well, theoretically I could go home. And I said, well, theoretically you can go home anytime you want to. Ain't nothing stopping you. But error and fear. So there it is. And then I told him I'm normally by myself, so I get to stream whenever I feel like it normally. And I don't have to listen to anyone complain about it. Some people may go, that's the price of having someone else. But that's what people say when they desperately need someone else and can't be alone with themselves. So. Okay, let's go back down. We're on the 1st floor. We need to step up our game here. This is why I didn't turn up the difficulty level. Some of the fights are hard, just like in real life. You wouldn't know what you're going to come across. We always complain about the things not being level appropriate. On the other hand, in real life, you never know what's going to come to you, so it just makes the game more realistic. Let's be honest about it. Problem is you have a tendency to set the difficulty of your game up then, and then you get your ass wiped. So there it is. Let's go back down here. If y'all miss this game, it's a pretty good game. You know, we can talk about game balance with this one just like we can about any other game. That's done. That leaves us to go down this hallway. Shh. Shh.
I can do that.
Yes?
Hey.
I don't usually have, how many lockpicks do we have in our inventory? This is a quest item? Does anyone know who we owe meat to? Okay. Oh, okay, they told us 3 out of 6. Okay. Duh. So we're duh mean anything to me. Did that one in. Note, I think I'm going to go ahead and turn that back on because I don't actually think in this game that they do cast spells, but they at least they will attack the critters. Let them come. There you go. Wait for it. Wait for it. I just told all y'all to attack.
Hey.
Where's the other one? One of them disappeared.
Of course.
To whispers and shadows.
One of them disappeared. We don't know yet what that does. You heard grinding noise beneath your feet and the rush of water. I mean, I know what it does, but we don't know what it does. If y'all understand. And a couple of my buddies are online. Okay, this seems like it should be a bad thing.
Leave it to me. You're not.
Bloody hell. Well, now I wasn't expecting a sort of Spanish Inquisition. Not sure that helped that much. There we go. He does have some healing spells. I just don't use them very often. They'll heal up after the battle's over. Okay, so we did need the water in here. Hello, Sha.
Hey,
Before we could get to the key. Oh, yes. That saved us some lockpicks. Oh, yeah,
I'll see what I can
baby.
find.
Has anyone got a thing for Alof? I mean, I find it hard to believe that somebody would, but you know, there's all kinds out there. People probably think it's hard to believe that I have a thing for
You're not getting
Adair.
through.
So. I like his voice. It's nice and soothing.
Laying low.
On your knees. We'll say who should see you. That chamber.
How may I?
There's usually a lot more critters in here, but this is... already kind of naughty.
You're not.
He's not a priest per se. Oh, cruddy. Bugger me.
Of course.
We definitely got to take better care of him.
Leave it.
Can you knock them over? I don't know how you can. There are more critters than what I thought there were going to be in the beginning. So von daher war es richtig. They keep biting my butt. They're biting my butt. Y'all see that? They're going. They're making slurpy noises too. It's really obscene.
Let us end this.
What is the rule of thumb? If they see you, kill them quicker. For my Assassin's Creed stuff. No, I did not need the sound files for this one neither. You'll be like, did she do the sound files for this? Sounds just like it.
To whispers and shadows.
Hey,
All y'all on your knees. The still dark waters are reflective as black glass. We still have another hallway we have not explored yet. Alof is almost dead again.
Yes.
Well, that's got him. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. I wipe him out first, then I won't have to worry about him hitting on me, will I? Oh, he just laid down and died. Go figure.
Oh.
Nice. There's 3 dots left. I thought there were 2. We have to sleep anyhow because of Aloy, so...
Hey, love.
Hey, you know that hurt. Hey, that hurts. Bugging me. I was trying to get through this year without getting the corona. I don't even know how many. We've had it once every single year. It's just been a real pain in the... Actually, I had it apparently I had it in March of 2021, and then again in November of that year, and then October of last year. All of you. Shh. I always give him my best stuff. The Pilgrim's Lasting Vigil. So, vigil, resolve, and perception. It is customary for worshippers to wear armor or other articles that commemorate Aethos or his leadership through Waidwen. That was just a normal helm. Oh yeah, she can't wear one. He's got that crazy cap on. Don't know. I mean, I would think that would afford him better protection. We gave him the cap, so don't worry about it. Just looks like it. Like he ought to have one, for some reason to me. He's got his own robe and everything, so we can't put anything else. We can play dress up with him, but not a lot of point to it. There's nothing of interest here. So I'm thinking we should probably sleep. Make sure to go through the camping supplies. It was weird for me in Baldur's Gate not to have to think about the Baldur's Gate 2, not to have to think about the camping supplies. I wonder what's up here. I wonder what's down here. As you step over the circle of candles, you hear a rattling clunk from the wall nearby. A door slides open with a grinding rasp of stone. Candles flicker gently as you approach. There is a gap above the altar, lined with broken glass, where a mirror may once have been set into the wall.
The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god. Redemption.
We're not
They
playing
got
an
this
evil
whole
party
right for when you
anymore.
come of age. They take you by the hand and you descend through the temple with your eyes covered, and that's supposed to be like a wicked life. They don't tell you where you're going. I was sweating like crazy when I did mine. They take you to that reflecting pool back there, and you're allowed to look at it so you can face your sins. Then, you come out into this room, and you uncover your eyes again, and everyone's there to greet you, all your friends and family. It's like you've been redeemed. You light your candle, and it burns with the others. Never had a feeling better than that my whole life.
Adair's eyes linger on the candles, and he seems for a moment to be a younger man. He's not that old anyhow.
Candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
So this can be sometimes hard to switch characters when you're playing an evil party in one game and then
It's nice to see those
not in
candles
the
still
other.
burning. I figured they'd have gone out by now.
So this is the chamber where we found ourselves earlier. Let's go back down. We still have that other hallway we have not yet explored.
Silence surrounds me.
There's a screech of metal and a snapping noise as you pull the lever. Are we down that far already? Let's go to the other room then, because we skipped that other part and this is like the end of it. Okay. I'm usually a good girl about doing things in a certain order, and this time I just didn't.
Light, flame, and sound.
Yeah, the whole we didn't do
Light,
this one
flame, and sound.
might be overrated.
Hey.
To ourselves.
Oh?
Hey, darling. Okay, guys.
Hmm?
You come bait him. Go bait him, darling. What? Wait. Oh yeah, these guys do like tend to leap around, so let's give him the wizard's devil. Get him, boys!
Oh?
And now we've got two of them. Did that do any damage? I'm uncertain, so let's do it again. And suddenly there's one by him. Whoop. Hoopla. I meant that one.
Lava room. Lava.
I thought maybe it interrupted his spell, but it has not. Who is this? Well, you're not supposed to be in the first row anyhow. Bugger me.
You're not getting through me.
That was nice. Okay. It died during the teleportation process.
I shall be discreet.
Mm-hmm. That's what they all say. So,
Aye? How may I help?
we've seen that he's pretty good at finding traps as well. What does the note say? A crumpled note. This letter is fairly intact, though the parchment itself has been crumpled. Gesture. I know that the temple baths boast great healing properties and that your back ails you still. However, it's called Wiederholungsfehler in German. However, I would like to ask that if you are not indulging for the greater part, I would like to ask that if you are to indulge for the greater part of the day, you give over your key to the sanctum to someone else for safekeeping. This is not the first time we have been forced to wait to perform the day's rites, and the rhetoric's Oberka is often too far below to hear our knocking. Okay, it's not pertinent anymore either. All of you,
Hey.
stand up. Now we can go to the final room.
Remind me never to help kill my god again.
I surely will. So let's talk to this fella first. See what's going on here. The light rises from the bones as you approach. You have a moment to register the faintest image of a standing figure. Features a blur of mist or smoke before the world tilts. It is as if you have stepped sideways and into a new life. You are racing down the flight of stairs, following a weaving circle of torchlight. Your own panting breaths are loud in your ears. Panic and your ropes alike foul your steps, and you nearly stumble before a hand reaches out to grip your arm and steady you, a fellow acolyte who smiles encouragement as you reach the bottom. You run around and pass the shallow reflection pool that marks the lowest point of the temple, following the dark shapes of the older priests as they lead the way toward the narrow hall that leads to the vault. You pass one of the torch bearers as you go. The harsh illumination of flames reveals a familiar face. For a moment, your awareness spans time and identity, and you think Wirtan has joined you here at the bottom of the temple. In the memory, he glances at you for a moment and then looks past at someone else. I'll come back once they're gone, he's saying. You are being pressed along by the crowd, and his words are growing faint. Just keep quiet. We can't take any chances. Inside the vault, golden relics gleam like welcoming stars. The memory twists, jarring you loose from one moment and plunging you into another like a flung doll. There is only darkness around you now. You think yourself blinded until the knowledge settles into you like a cloak. The candles have all burnt away. You know now, too, with a sick certainty, that no one is coming. There is a cracking noise somewhere to your left, a wet slurping gurgle, and a ragged sob. You cannot see, and so you cannot know which brother or sister has fallen, and which digs after what water a body may provide. You hear, in the faint murmuring to your right, a familiar cadence of prayer, but you no longer recognize the words. You are too tired to do harm. The thirst is like fire within you. Your tongue is thick in your throat, and every breath is a struggle that leeches strength from you. There is a light, they said, at the end of every bout of darkness, but this one does not end. The spirit releases you, and you come back to yourself in pieces. Your vision clears, and the vault around you is revealed once more, cast in muted hues by the sickly illumination of the soul still drifting like fading fog. Fear wafts off the spirit in waves, fraying at your own emotions. So, and here's the question, what do we want to say now? Let's take the passionate one. That lying bastard, I'll see he pays for this. Okay? You feel a lashing coil of anger and fear from the soul before it floats downward to settle by its remains. It does not move toward you again. No matter how many times I see you stare off at nothing, it doesn't get less weird. Gather the remains. You spend a few moments gathering up what you can find of the bones of the priests. It proves a heavy and gruesome burden, but you manage to recover them all.
I shall be discreet.
What?
How may I help? I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
Gowan's share. It's a unique flail. So the damage is not a huge amount. It is one-handed, however. Has +4 accuracy. A lesser-known aspect of the god Eothas, Gawain represents the cycle of nature and life and the seasons, and is often portrayed as a farmer wielding a scythe. He enjoys popularity among the more rural followers of Eothas. Eothas, they are drawn to his varying identities as provider, shepherd of the dead, and defender against injustice. Gawain's share is said to have been crafted by a distraught Darwooden smith after the destruction of his home by a Glenfafn raiding party. Upon arriving at a neighboring settlement, the smith immediately set about his work, intending to craft a weapon suited to righting the wrongs done to his village. Toiling over several weeks, he was able to fashion a heavy flail. Cups, not that heavy if you only need one hand, covered in small sickle-shaped blades, with which he was determined to send any returning invaders into the afterlife. It's already got the quality. Well, we don't have the means of doing anything else with it. So you see this one does more damage, okay, but this one has better accuracy. And 20% of the damage you do here gives you endurance points, so that's the obvious choice, isn't it? Hadra. Okay, I'm going to say there were several things that lit up when I came down here. Some of the gold leaf on these relics has chipped away to reveal the wood beneath. There are tooth marks upon one of the bowls. That's why these things are marked for a mature audience, by the way. There are faint scratches upon the brickwork by the door hinges. This stand rocks unsteadily on its base. It seems that the mechanism is broken. Okay,
Hey.
so, all of you? Good. Bye-bye. We've discovered a shortcut upstairs already, haven't we? Let's use it.
Hail and well met.
Something you're nervous about? No, of course not. Just never good to linger around these places, that's all. Did you find anything? You lied to me. What? I was clear about everything. The risk involved. Is that what you mean? I did say there'd be spiders, and I'll pay you, of course, for the trouble. That is anyhow what I want to pick. Lift him off his feet. I will crack your head in two if you lie to me again. I like that answer. It works for me. So, wait, I don't know you. He exhales sharply, expression twisting. Maybe I knew where you'd find the bodies. Is that it? I'm sorry. I told him not to lie to me, not to prevaricate.
Varathus!
I'll be playing that shit. So, problem solved. He just didn't want to think that I actually knew what he had done. That's the thing. So now... let us consider going and doing the blacksmith's task. If we can perhaps gain some strength on the way there. See, we are almost 4th level. That's probably because Aloth kept getting knocked unconscious. Bless his heart. So we need to go through the hutched up. In order to get to the other side, we have to go over here. We have to actually travel to that side of the map to make that available to us. You have lost reputation with Gilded Veil Minor. I should have gained major reputation with them for that. What that guy did was not okay, and I understand he has an excuse. The whole story, for those of you who have never played this, is he intended to come back for those people, but Rhetoric's guards were there. But he never said anything to anyone about the fact that there were people alive down there. You know? He just left them there. So, kind of think that's not okay. Easternwood. I think that might be even harder than the other one. I know there's a lot of skeletons. And don't worry, I can drink Mountain Dew any time of day. This is not a advert. I don't have any sponsors. I've been drinking that shit since I was at university. I've drank 3 of them on an empty stomach before noon. Flying higher than a kite. No, actually it helped bring me down because I have an attention deficit. Actual attention deficit, not one of these kids who watches TikTok all day and videos going and then they go, attention deficit. No, you don't. You just haven't learned how to pay attention. This is not really the same thing. So, okay, the blacksmith said, ooh, 3 of us popped over the top. That's cool. His specialty, by the way, is his athletics, and we will need that. We will need that. So we are going to, whenever we can give him points in his athletics, we are going to do so. Bonus knockdown. Acolyte's Radiance does what? That's the one that our priest has. Sneak attack is interesting. Passive. Allows the character to imitate the brutal opportunistic strikes of a rogue's sneak strike, taking advantage of opponents when they are at their most vulnerable. So I can knock them down and potentially do a sneak strike, right? It's a passive ability. Oh, what's this one? The character learns a portion of the intense pain tolerance and spiritual power that monks possess. Their unarmed attacks do increased damage. I don't ever fight unarmed. Let's take this. If I had a monk, I would fight unarmed. Always. No armor. That's cool. So, she is a barbarian, which means her survival skill is quite choice. We might want to get her up to where she can get this one when she sleeps. That would be kind of choice, wouldn't it? So let's get her, let's take that for the moment. Ooh, that would be good. Some missiles to fire at our enemies. And endurance. Who has no survival skills and no athletic skills. We better work on that. But his main thing, by the way, is his lore. We're going to save that point for next time. It does carry over. Interdiction. Condemns the priest's foes, dazing any enemies in the area of effect. That could be cool. Passive. The faithful of Magron gain, I don't know about calling her a whore if he's really considered the faithful. The faithful of Magron gain an accuracy bonus with sword and arquebus and can cast a special version of Burst of Summer Flame. So we would have to take his rod away and give him something else. Allies gain an accuracy
Jokerts
bonus
underscore
from
the underscore
the...
Arkham underscore Psycho. Welcome to my channel.
Hetty, what a name. Oh, fuck me. You know, there's all these little numbers that thank their graphic designers. There must be a gazillion of them, I swear to God. Go into my, go into my Instagram channel and take a look. Just I swear to you, probably about 1/4 of my followers are just these little numbers that post pictures of themselves. And you're like going and fancy themselves graphic designers. And a lot of their work looks the same. So anyhow, though, modifies Holy Radiance to +10 accuracy. That might not be too bad. Aggrandizing Radiance modifies Holy Radiance to minus 75% healing received, but gives them all these bonuses. Brilliant Radiance modifies it so that the foes in the area take burning damage. Let's take that. I like that. Burning damage is good.
Hey.
So, right, left, up, down, save.
All right then.
Looking for the tab button. Earlier, something got stuck on my keyboard, and a feature that I can never get to work all of a sudden worked.
Aye?
Oh, we might want to sleep.
Love. Be on seek.
2 of them. I was picking on one. What's the name for
Wisebot
2?
said,
No.
1 viewers, -1.
If y'all look in the
Alarm
viewer
clock, 1
list, there's a
hour,
lot of more
22
people
minutes
sitting
and
in here than
53
what they
seconds.
say. That's just often the case. Has something to do with the way that Twitch counts the people that are in your stream. By the by. Oh, don't be an idiot. I know it can be hard to help, but now, seriously. Did he get knocked down? He did. Okay. Now get back up on your feet again. There you go. Tit for tat. I'm not sure that does. It does a little something. I just don't think it does a whole lot. Instill doubt. Repulsing seal. That's going to be suppressed affliction. Holy power creates a zone of divine favor, increasing the might and resolve of allies in the area of effect. That might be helpful. Divine mark marks a target for retribution, inflicting burn damage and lowering deflection. Let's try that. These are some big fellers, aren't they? Did it work?
You're not getting through. Leave it to me.
I guess it did. I don't know. Oh. Clean yourself up, darling. I think we're going to have to go for something else here.
Lava. Be on seek.
Uh-oh. That one done noticed him. Ah! we're going to play chase around the bush here, aren't we? All around the mulberry bush, the monkey chased the weasel. The monkey said 'twas all in fun. Pop goes the weasel. That means, I hate to say it, but the monkey reminds me of the Germans, so. She didn't heal herself too much, did she? Das habe ich nur als Witz gemeint. Das habe ich nur als Witz gemeint. Okay, babe, it's going to take something more than that. Let's get to it.
How may I help?
And you, try to knock him down. Doesn't seem to work too well, but that's what I'm talking about. So, he seems pretty big and unable to move easily. He's slapping the shit out of me, isn't he?
Leave it to me.
It worked. Come on. Well, it didn't work for very long, did it? Wheel now all swanny. So she's fitting to sleep soon. Let's go ahead and do this one. He's been slapping her just as silly as she can be. These fellers are pretty naughty. On your ass, boy. Okay. So, this game is like Baldur's Gate. If you play an evil party in Baldur's Gate, they have some really gruesome descriptions. And some of the stuff in here can get quite naughty, too.
Now this I haven't seen before.
Trees and shrubs have grown up around these ancient bones, shrouding this monument to Galawain beneath their leaves. We'll probably sell that one and that one. Okay, but we do need to sleep. Oh, bugger me. I've only got one thing of supplies left. Oh, and he's gone up a level. Thank God. Okay, points left. And he's our... Well, the other fellow's our lore master. Durance is our lore master. Okay. Adair is our athletics master. Our chick is going for survival. And so he is going to need to be the mechanics of the group. Let's do that since he needs a little bit more stealth. Spells. He gets one more second level spell. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Area of effect drains 56.5 corroded damage as endurance over a 13-second period of time, plus 10 with a roll against fortitude. Eats away at the target's spirit, inflicting corrosive damage and converting that essence into endurance for the caster. We'll take that one. Choices and more choices. So we could take a bonus first level spell. I think we will because I like that missile spell. It's pretty nice. Now the question becomes, we need to get more supplies, and we should probably go ahead and sleep at the inn. Sounds like spend a storm, doesn't it? Let me get my house shoes real quick. Okay. I can think where I left them. Well, I guess I'm just out of luck. Looks like they're probably in the bedroom. Oh, no, there they are. Oh, I think it's set up on the chair. Oh, I think that maybe one of the rabbits was trying to eat my house shoes. And so my partner set them up on the chair. I thought I was SOL until tomorrow. The bedroom is already occupied, so I can't go shining lights around in there. Okay.
Hail, traveler.
Yeah, they're like room plays. Ooh, we got a lot more money than we had before. We hadn't even sold anything yet. We're hanging on to everything to sell it to the blacksmith after we gain his favor by, just a second, by performing, by getting his supplies back. Looks like I forgot my asthma inhaler this morning. Pardon me. Okay. Make myself another cappuccino here real quick. Good enough. After all, I do want to drink it sometime today. Okay, thank you all for your patience. And by the way, I know I'm not some sweet young thing, and I know I'm not the best gamer in the world. So I appreciate those of you who come and sit with me. I really do. I think it's cool. Okay, let's get back to it. We're all slept out. 8 hours have passed. Did we sleep twice by accident? I don't think so. How come 8 hours passed twice? Oh, we slept in the ruins and we slept up here. Okay, alles klar. What? Now that we've already found that one, we can just leave through here. Take us directly to the Black Meadow, or shall we go through... Let's go to the Black Meadow. At least we can get the blacksmith stuff back. I'm reconsidering because we was getting our... They was using our ass as a mop, wasn't they? Wiping the floor with it. Okay. Like I said, y'all see yourself. This stream is for mature audiences, which means I expect you to be able to handle 3- and 4-letter words. Haha! Somebody's behind me. There's nowhere to fall. What a theory. Go ahead and get all head up. She can do it once per encounter, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
Leave it to me.
There's just one little wolf. Come on, folks. Looks like they used a dog wave file there, isn't it? A wolf hide. It ain't worth much, but we'll take it anyhow. We just earned that. Let's clear this place out. That'll get us a little bit more experience. I don't think we're going to pop up to the next level in between in spite of it. But it never hurts. Oh, there's the Aether Circle. For those of you who have already played, you'll be familiar with these different areas. Your reflection warps and twists in the live gleaming Aedra. A fine greatsword. Another one. Is it fine or is it great? They can't make up their mind. Okay.
VMYK. Welcome to my channel.
Eddie. As you know, there's more people sitting in here than what they say because Twitch never counts it the way that it is. So, welcome y'all. I know y'all come and lurk, and that's fine with me. We're just clearing out this area, trying to get a little bit stronger before we take on... Oh! Sweet! Trying before we take on the beasts of the... we do the blacksmith's quest. So, Tamamaso, you do this. Do you think the little piggies can be knocked down? Yeah, let's not waste that on the little piggies. Those are literally little piggies. So this one's not a little piggy. Where are you at, hon? Very good. See if you can knock him down.
Yes. You're not good.
We should use a grease spell on it. For those of you from the south, you'll know what I'm talking about. Those little piggies. You grease them up good and let the people chase them around, try to catch them. People who don't know about that aren't from the south, actually. It's a bizarre pastime, I confess. By the way, I told people earlier, tomorrow, the stream tomorrow evening, I will have my teeth. After over a year of trying to get this stuff taken care of.
Jokerts underscore the underscore Arkham underscore psycho. Welcome to my channel.
Welcome back. Y'all kind of come and go, don't y'all? We're chasing around here in the meadow place where we found Durance. Just clearing it out, getting some experience before we go deal with the blacksmith's quest. Where we will then be able to sell our stuff. We're doing pretty well, actually. Ah, hello there, begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. Scare, I can see. I thought I heard something rustling through the bush. Suppose that was just you. Silly of me. Don't suppose you happen to need some supplies? I thought I'd make my way over to Madam Bridge. But I'm starting to think I'd be better off heading back to town and getting a few more folk together. Better safe than sorry, right? Say, did you hear something? Wolfie, 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 Wolf. What? I don't know how come him to make that crazy noise, you know? It's just one wolf. Bestiary progress. Wolf 85%. 75%. I can understand saying 58 because the Germans turn their numbers around. You get used to it. Oh, by every star in the sky, thank you. I have never seen these beasts so bold before. Strange times we're in. Here, take these. I'm headed back to Gilded Vale for certain, and you can make better use of them. Potions of minor endurance. Excellent. Let's see. You can use them, that's for sure. Oh yes, we were going to check this. He's using a scepter. 10 to 15. 11 to 17. There's nothing special about this scepter, so there's no reason that he has to have it, you know, unquestionably. Save.
All right, then.
And we've reached the edge of the world. And y'all who play these games, y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. It's the edge of the world. Can you peek over? No. So. There's Magron's statue. Okay. What the heck? As we go up levels, we will start to find the secrets without being on our knees, as I so quaintly put it. Ooh, this place has supplies. I remember because I usually, when I come through here, I have an excess of supplies and cannot take the ones in the hut with me. Horricow. It's occupied. Electrifying. Oh, she's confused. Well, now that explains it. I was too. So why isn't she doing what I'm telling her to? Look, come on, darling. You showed up too late for the fight. So. Here, hoo-ha. Shh. We're sneaking around. Shh. Ooh, how many lockpicks do we have now? How many lockpicks does it take to change a light bulb? What?
Of course.
Oh, y'all. Come on. What a strange joke. Okay, sometimes I say whatever pops into my teeny tiny brain and it just sounds bizarre. I could make something out of that. There has to be my supplies. I know for a fact they're here. See how far we're zoomed in here? So that little teeny area takes up the whole screen is why they did that. That's how come them to do that. By the way, I know it sounds weird when we say that's how come them to do that, but in German you have warum, wieso, weswegen und weshalb. And they all mean the same thing nowadays. If you dissect them, they actually have shades of various meanings, but people use them interchangeably nowadays. I'm a trained historian, minored in linguistics, and have made myself into something of a pseudo-expert in languages. Oh, that is going to be very ugly. Did we, before we go into this one? Oh, that was close. Let's save our game. That's all I was really wanting. I don't know that we're ready for this fight. I really don't. There, that one. Get that one. She sounds like my mother. Did your mother ever do that? Your mother's probably never did that. My mother sat on her butt and then she'd say, get Beth, get Ronnie, get Debbie. So, Ute. To my dad, by the way. She was speaking to my dad. He was knocking somebody down. Yes. Okay. She was getting herself all head up. Thank you, Durance. You have anticipated my every whim.
Join arms!
That's my boy. It's this bitch right here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do anything for him. That's about all there is to it. Y'all finish him off and then take care of this piece of refuse. Okay, usually that fight's a lot harder because I'm used to playing on a harder level. That goes to you. That's her grimoire. That goes to you. Nothing else looks like it's of particular interest. So let's do it. These are spells that we don't know yet with the plus next to them. And we can learn them. For a fee, of course. Chill Fog. And this one costs 200, as you can anticipate. Then we can sell that Grimoire. He can go into his. Oops. He can add and subtract spells as he sees fit. This one I don't like. I really don't. Okay, we'll take that one. And now we have an additional second level spell. Fetid Caress even. The target becomes paralyzed, afflicted with boiling pustules of foul-smelling liquid that erupt from their skin, sickening those nearby. Why is that S written big? Why is that capitalized? What is a typo? Okay. Shall we? Ludrana's orders. It seems I have no choice but to provide you with an instruction. Redric's forces are spread thin, and the road through the wilds to the south of Gilded Vale lies unguarded. Given these favorable circumstances, I'm sure that even you can manage to handle a peasant or two. Ooh, that was rude. That was unnecessarily rude. The archers tell me that Kolsk's men made south after their escape. If you should happen to retrieve one of their number, I may be convinced to forgive your previous mistakes. She has mistaken us for someone else. For the last time, you are to keep clear of Defiance Bay. Know that if you cannot be trusted to acquire a useful specimen with even a modicum of discretion, I have no qualms whatsoever about using what materials I have at my disposal instead. Oh. With a little thing next to it. It's probably an Irishman.
TM5789.
Hi.
Welcome
Hi.
to my channel.
Hi there. I'm insulted. She mistook us for one of Kolsk's men. And this guy thinks we're a peasant. Let me find his dumbass. We'll see what he thinks then. Okay. Alles klar. We're just about done clearing this place out. Then we can make over and sleep first and then go take care of the blacksmith's quest. Try to find out what happened to his supplies. Don't tell me I'm catching that cold. My partner had a cold. I spent a week fighting it off and thought I'd done pretty well, but this evening I sound a wee bit questionable. As I said, it could be allergies because the leaves are falling off the trees and starting to rot. I have mold allergies. Severe burns. Oh, is there only one? That would be very nice. One I can handle. More, I'm not sure. Heck. She got all head up. Let's have her throw these at him too, by the way. And she can come over here and have a field day with him. Just got to keep the wizard out of the way before he gets himself killed. These aren't quite like the Baldur's Gate ones, by the way. In Baldur's Gate, they definitely do not die unless you apply acid or fire.
Of course.
You're not going to get him killed otherwise. So, let's clear this. I think we can finish clearing this whole place. Let's take these on you, see what they say. Okay, we have an amulet that gives us +5 reflexes and +25% healing received. Sounds like something he needs. Thank you. No, you. I don't think I like that feature. It's just an old raggedy cape. That's not doing anybody any good. What's the note say? Chewed letter. This piece of parchment is torn and flecked with blood. And troll spittle. Blech. What little of it remains reads. Oh, I love good English. Worried he may have come to harm, once I reach Defiance Bay, I will hire guards to take me back west in safety and see if we cannot find Fulvano. At present, I regret my eagerness to be away from Gilded Vale. It is very dark. That does not have to stay in our inventory. We just want to read it. Let's save. We save frequently because we're smart gamers. We may not be the best gamers, but at least we're not stupid. There's that. In cases of any consolation to us. OT. Think we can find our way through the wilds here. We did it. Oh dear. Oh, I don't usually pun around, but my kids did say for some reason they had the impression that I love to do exactly that, punning around. What they're mistaking is that what I like to do is twist words around. Not quite the same thing. Like when it said what'd it say? A fine great sword or something, and you're like, is it fine or is it great? I like to twist words around. That's the way I've been just pretty much, well, I don't know, since I was a teenager at least. Just to drive my mom nuts. Served me well during my D&D days though. Especially when you're a dungeon master, the ability to twist people's words around is a fine thing. So we've done this one. Now I want to go back to town real quick and rest. Didn't give us a whole lot of experience points. See? It really didn't. Then we're going to go on ahead and take on the blacksmith's quest in the Black Meadow. Or we could go to Kednoa. I want to do the blacksmith's quest first. We really need to be able to sell our stuff. Would be helpful to. And I'm just so not greedy. I'm stingy. I've got Swedish blood and Scottish blood. Scottish blood primarily, but also my one grandfather. His parents were from the old world, Sweden, and then my one grandmother. Her parents were French. My father's people are all Scottish. Well, there you have it. Michelin. Ooh, tea. See how much money we have now.
Gods keep you.
This is primarily when we check our balance, our bank balance. Ooh. Bad. We haven't recovered. Our finances have not yet recovered. So yes, let's rest in the room. I think she has a couple of supplies we could procure from her. Just in case. See what you have for sale, darling. Okay. Surely we have enough stuff here we could part with something, right? Oh, tea. So I want to go ahead and do the blacksmith quest and then we'll stop streaming for this evening. Tomorrow, as I've said, I have an early morning stream. It'll be 6:30 in the morning. We'll be playing the Evil Baldur's Gate party. Or the Evil Party in Baldur's Gate 2, that is to say. It'll be fun. Today we killed the Winged Elf. We finished Gorgon's quest. Did the circus. Waiting for the clock to tick out so we can get back to the temple and start finish Maven is his name, his quest so that we can get on to Edwin. So we're just going to sit here and stare at the troll, and he's just going to sit there and stare at us. Is this the way this is going to go? Ah, he didn't notice us. Since we can. I bet Durance is never in the front because he has a long-reaching weapon. Sounds kinkier than it really is.
Of course.
Now, in Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you automatically move away from that fire because it'll catch you. My biscuits are burning. My biscuits are burning. That's pretty much the way that goes. We're going to find all manner of being in this place. I want to say we need to be up around in here. I don't want to lie to y'all. I'm just trying to remember. So y'all don't, think like that's an immutable truth what I've just said. I just think that's where we need to be. I can think anything I want to. Wow, that's called a thicket. And I found it. Not a bad haul today. Watch the road, William. I'm itching to try out the new blade. Well, I'm about to give you your chance. What? Who's this? Blazes, William, you useless bastard. Get her. We'll add her gear to the pile. Well, now I'd like to see you try, fellers. I really would. I think we're going to have to wait on that for the moment. Oh, he's all head up too. Well, now, I'll Swanee. One down. 3 to go. Bandit leader, we can't see how much damage we're doing on, so we better just get going here. Get the short shit there. I'm sorry. Get the altitudinally challenged person. Get hooked up for being discriminating against people. Although he just called them a bastard. He was questioning his parentage. Kind of rude. That wasn't half as hard as I thought it was going to be. I'm used to playing on a harder level as the deal here. Hi, Losha. Oh, we have beef. Did you see that? We have beef. Beef. You guys are going, what is she on about? Beef. Oh, it wasn't. No, you'd.
All right, then.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
That just sounds disgusting somehow. I need to take my mind to the dry cleaners is what I need to do. Greasy chicken bones rattle around the bottom of this crate. I'll tell y'all what it is in a second. Let him make his... Someone carved the initials TRS into the log. Okay? What it is my mind's in the gutter because the view is beautiful. That's what I always said when I was a teenager. Ah, the shipment crate. Pay dirt. I thought there might be some secret here, but it's looking like there is not. We might could have saved our money on that beer earlier. So, looks like there's nothing There is nothing of interest here. So, let's stop a fiddling around. See what the note says. Tattered note. I need you to deliver our haul for Cernd to sell. He will not speak to you unless you know the words. He's only found in the gift after dark. So now we're going to keep that tattered letter because we're going to need that later, I have a feeling. I don't think I've ever done that one before, to be honest with you. Can't get out. There's only certain points that you can get out. My camera's not frozen, by the way. There's only certain points that you can get out at in this place.
Yes. Come here.
By the time he casts it, that other feller's gone. Okay. Well, you don't hit me too hard. I don't have any objections. Well, they're not that hard. Like I said, I'm used to playing on a more difficult level, so. He interrupted her from what? I don't even want to know. She wasn't doing nothing, so I'm not sure what he interrupted.
Leave it to me.
So I knew we'd have time to go ahead and do this one little quest. Oh, do I need to get myself bathed? Put on some makeup. Maybe get myself all gussied
All
up.
right then.
Yep, that's actually something I like about this game is you can only exit the places at certain points. It's kind of good. I like it. So it can be inconvenient sometimes. Oh, and we conveniently land by the smithy. Yeah, baby. Think we made him wait long enough, didn't we?
Hail, traveler.
We hand over the crate. We found your shipment. Okay, Tautanu reaches out to take the crate, raising it effortlessly onto the counter. His face splits into a broad smile. Why, so you have. This is excellent news. We can finally get back to work and show you real Black Hammer quality. None of these flimsy little swords. Got a major positive here, okay? Lost the shipment crate, gained some experience points. Wunderbar, darling, einfach fabelhaft. Here, I'll give you a taste. He ducks behind the counter and rises with a heavy wooden shield in hand. Might not have had much in the way of materials to work with, but it's still Black Hammer craftsmanship. You go on ahead and take that. We've gained the larder door. Has been added to our inventory. He probably used the larder door to build that thing. And here, some coin for your troubles too. His pleased expression dims. Did you find anyone with that wagon? The bandits overtook the wagon. I doubt your people survived. Tautanu shakes his head, running a hand over his bald pate. Poor folk. Poor fools. Always told them they ought to hire some guards instead of palming the extra coin. He sighs. I'll have to hire on more hands. Don't suppose you want to settle in Gilded Vale. Try some delivery work. He smiles thinly. You have my thanks for your assistance, friend. Give me some time to work the forge and you'll have your pick of the next run of weapons. And we get a discount. So,
Hail and well met.
Tautanu gives you a broad smile. Always good to see a friendly face. Hope the Vale is doing kindly by you. We've made a good use of those supplies you brought us. Some of our best work. You ever want to see our special stock? You just say the word. I had never found how to get to the special stock. Of course, I'm sure you'll find something to your liking. Once we get the money. And now, we can start selling stuff in earnest. I think, yeah, she's got that there. Okay. I don't have to worry about that. A fine greatsword. That's what I was talking about. Which one is it? Okay, right now I've got just a bunch of junk on me. So, shits and grins. Wolf hide is only worth 5 copper. Really not a lot, is it? These will be used, well, these themselves may not, but now some of these will be used for creating things, upgrading, enchanting items and stuff. So, what do we got now? 2,826. Which, given these prices, isn't really enough to spit on, is it? Probably better off just waiting to see what we find laying around on the road. Although that might be worth it. Trying to think what he has on. Let's buy the girdle for the moment. And then I want to see what Alof is wearing. Oh, yeah. He disengages more than anyone else. Okay. So, do you have anything on you? Let's put that on you. You'll feel better. Nobody is really using a shield at the moment, but I don't really want to stick it into our inventory, so we'll leave it there. Okay. So that was a little bit more than the time we planned for tonight. My streams are going to be about 2 hours each, twice a day. We are streaming, as I said, everything that I'm telling you is Central Eastern Time. If you look in my schedule, everything, or schedule as the British say, everything is there. And it'll tell you in your own time zone when I'm streaming. If people have a preference for a time, it will be really cool if you could just give me a whisper. Let me know what your preference is. As you see, I don't have a lot of people sitting in my streams. I have just had a devil of a time finding a time slot and a game combination. Some people come in and just sit anyhow, and they lurk on the side. Twitch doesn't count them, so I can't get affiliated. Anyhow, though, so that is about it. What we want to do is delete this one. Make a new save file. After the blacksmith. Okay, now I don't know whether I can limit the number of autosaves this game has. I'll check into that. Anyhow, though, thank you for being with me. Appreciate you spending your time with me. It's very nice of you. We had a pretty good gaming session. Like I said, it's sit down easy for the moment because there are some battles that are really wicked. And I don't know if y'all will enjoy me fussing when I lose a battle and have to reload my game and stuff. We'll see. We'll think about it. Y'all feel free to write in the chat. Okay, you got something you want to tell me? Well, turn up the game difficulty. You know, we'd like to laugh at you as you die. It's okay to write that in the chat, and I will see y'all when I see ya.